which ended up winning them a lot of rounds because of it. Now, we are a different level of team compared to wanteD. wanteD probably are much better than NTB, but only time will tell here.
Yeah. Well, let's not worry about too much then. What we've seen in the past, let's worry about what we're seeing in the present as this game is underway in front of us. Ying banned straight off the board, then by the most one by wanteD Esports. Unsurprising, Ying is Ying, and especially on this map, she is a bit of a nuisance, followed by her counterpart Jackal as well being banned.
See, I was kind of expecting the Jackal from them. They did this against us, and same with the Castle here. And it does allow them to, well, on the defense specifically, they don't seem to like it. They don't seem to like the Jackal. I've noticed that.
I don't think anyone really likes the Jackal, especially when you're being tracked. It's just annoying, isn't it?
I like it. I mean, I like it. I like getting tracked. Your attention's on me. Like,
there's a difference, Adrian. You like playing the Jackal. You don't like being tracked.
No. I like getting tracked by the Jackal. And this might sound stupid, but I am like my playstyle requires you to give me attention. So you give me attention, and then my teammate who's just baiting off of me, right, is now getting the pick.
Just to go. Oh, I see. Well, anyway then, after that interesting insight, we didn't see the Dokkaebi be banned, which is a bit surprising in my books, considering of the current meta, she's kind of still in meta despite the recent changes to the new seasons. I find she is still, that's why she's still overpowered.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be around the bush.
She is still quite powerful.
So it's quite surprising that we saw her being brought, and again we also didn't see the Flores be banned, which we're talking, and the Dokkaebi's also been Dokkaebi, also known as KB, switched off onto the Flores. Again, interesting. Flores was not banned because of how utility based this new meta is going to be.
Yeah, no, it is very interesting. Flores isn't banned. I mean, if you look at it, the new op is very counter by what's it called? The Flores, bro, I forgot his name. But also on this map, a very popular operator to play is Azami, and she's very countered by Flores, which is very interesting. Why wanteD didn't ban it. We are going to see a first pick by Ramsey. Quick little cheeky pick on Mac. That's just poor droning there. I don't even think the bottom floor was droned. But but yeah, as I was talking about the Flores, it's very interesting that it wasn't banned, but
Yeah, it is quite interesting. Very quick kill did come out, but an instant refrag onto Is it Henok? Henok. According to that, yeah. Levy does claim that one. Does he find one more? Yes, he does. Kicking off this match with a bang. Levy claims the second of his reign of terror already, but one more is going to come out to restore the man advantage, and that's Death taking one more. Wow, just some quick kills, and both rosters are playing very, very aggressive. Both teams are trying to counteract each other as Skeptics is going to take some shots, and he's going to land a lot of damage onto Levy, and is now kind of he's still, well, I wouldn't say he can't afford to back up. He was still playing very, very aggressive on that nightly hallway, and is now forced to back up into bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a quick pick, and Death gets a pick onto Levy. I mean, he's stopped Levy's reign there. But yeah, it's been quite a fast-paced round so far. As I said originally, their entries are fast-paced. What's it called? North Cartel's entries are very fast-paced, but it's their executes they struggle on, and you can kind of start seeing it now. They tried for going for something or tried setting up for one, but they're struggling. They're in a 2v3 now, still winnable, but what exactly are they gonna do? They do seem to be rotating here.
It is very winnable. They are. A double jump into toilet, that was very dangerous from this side of North Cartel, from the side of KP, and is it T-Rack? Not T-Rack, T-Rack? Tara. We're calling it Tara now. They have opened up. They have opened up Vault, despite well, I'm gonna guess any denial was brought off the wall, and well, some shots go on. Tara finds Skeptics, and one more is found by KP. Death taken down, and now it's all up to Okin, who is left on the Tachanka, and the diffuser is gonna be started going down, but he finds a very nice shot onto KP, and we could see an extra 45 seconds. And yes, we do post-plant situation, and now it's up to the ace of Tara, and he takes down Okin.
What a round. I mean, they clearly did some work.
Yeah.
They clearly did some work because they managed to come back from that execute. They were, well, in a 2v3 in a very bad situation, and they found an opening and they took it. It was definitely a lovely round from Levy as well there.
It was.
Picking up 2 early picks was just beautiful on him. I don't know really on everybody else because I was just Levy just shocked the shit out of me. But other from North Cartel, if I can speak English for once, wanteD also had a decent round. I do want to say wanteD were holding that quite well, and like mid-round position there, wanteD were doing really well. But it's that end game that messed them up. But we are moving on.
It was.
Sorry. We are moving.
No, I was just. You've done it again. Forgot to.
We do it all the time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Anyway, so we are off to Aviator once more, and well, North Cartel was. I mean, they really pulled that out of the bag, didn't they? I mean, it was far too close for a round one. I mean, that is a very promising sign for this. We wanted overtime, and we saw a 1 versus 1 post-plant situation on round 1.
Yeah.
So, could we maybe be right for once? And could we maybe be seeing overtime?
We might see overtime, but let's not curse these guys over here now.
Most definitely. Well, North Cartel won. I mean, you've already got 1 round over me. I said I wanted to win this because of obviously the French side of. I do love a bit of French Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm banking on these guys to win this. We're talking Henok, he's a slither HP of escape. He escapes with a slither of HP, but does find one. Is that Mexi? Mexi.
Yes, Mexi.
Takes down Mexi with him. That is the Ash, and well, he is going to get instantly refragged by Mac, who's on the Zofia, and Skeptic's going to be playing very aggressive, but Death has something to say about it and takes down Levy, forcing himself back into now a position he might not want to be in.
Yeah, I mean, this round... Oh, that's a C4 from below from Ramsey. Oh, what a beautiful C4 there. I was going to say, this round, we don't have early picks on North Cartel's side, which they seem to have stalled, right? They got picked on early, they dropped the bodies early, which seemed to have stalled the game for them.
Yeah, well, everything has stalled and slowed right down. Skeptics, you know what, we're going to move on. I'm not sure how Skeptics has not found the kill there and how he's been the victim of that, but you know what? Things happen.
Things happen. Honestly, do you reckon they could pull it off again?
I don't know. We've seen it once. I mean, there's every chance we see this before, but North Central are struggling, and they have got this whole statue side, but now it's just a case of they need to try and find the execute, they need to try and find the information, or as much information as they can on this side of most wanted, and well, it looks like they are going to be struggling a little bit. Some shots from the 90 player forced him back into bar, but no, he's proning on the door with the bailiff out. Alibi, you can't be doing this. He is going to find himself taken down. No Death taken down, claimed by Mac once more, and well, KP taking a little bit of damage as well, and some trades, but KP says something about it and takes down Okin to put wanteD into a 1 versus 2 with Romsey. We saw him with a C4 kill, a very promising C4 kill to potentially try and open up the round for them, but now it's all up to him, left into a 1 versus 2, with only now 28 seconds left on the clock. Diffusers and down, no execute is really being made, and they are on drones, so this might not end. This might not end well.
They might not. This might not end well for them. They don't. Oh no, they have droned him now. They know exactly where he is. Oh, but the diffuser's down.
What a shot!
So,
Ramsey.
Oh, Ramsey! Holy fuck!
How has he been allowed to do this? He finds one and then he finds the other with a very, very nice shot onto the Zofia. I mean, the first shot was very nice. It was literally last bullet.
Ramsey
straight onto the heads, and
wow, Ramsey clutching it up for them. That's what they needed there. I mean, North Cartel, I don't even know what to say. Like, they are really struggling there on the executes. Like, they didn't even get to the map there. They just struggled after once they tried. But again, they seem to have improved their execute part of the game. They are getting out better. They are picking off the man disadvantage. Now, I might be cursing them, or I might be not. But you know, but I'm still supporting my boys at North Cartel.
It was a very, very good round. I mean, it just kind. I'm not sure what happened because they had the drones, they had the information, and they just kind of pushed. I think there's some sort of miscommunication or misplay must have happened there because the ace had the diffuser in hand, and it was so easy for the ace just to go into vault or go behind the vault door and just plant. All he had to do in the Zofia then to go for just a refrag, but it just looked like they both swung. And it didn't work, and they tried to pinch him by the looks of it. And that's why it kind of inclines me to believe that it must have been a miscommunication, a misplay of some sort, because there's no way that they could have messed that up.
No, I do agree. There was a lot of miscommunication there at the end of that round. I mean, you know, the Flores just running in, really. He wasn't really paying attention to where the last player was. He was just running in, even though he was the one that droned them. Which is quite surprising. You know, you'd rather have your gun up, and wow, what a pick from Ramsey onto Levy.
Does he find one?
He finds one, but is he going to look for the second?
Oh, he was very close to the second.
Maxi finds a trade onto Legion, and we are equal man with 2 minutes left on the clock, and very quick map control this round.
A lot of yellow pings coming out. Death takes a very big chunk of damage. Is forced to move off into living and now into library. Sorry, into living room now. Man of that edge is restored. However, Death has to play very, very passively here, and just like that, he's almost caught off by the sledge of Menxi. Yeah, Menxi. And again, more yellow pings, and oh no, they have the yellow pings. Is there going to be a nade from below? No, he's already been picked off and killed. Ramsey claimed by Mac, and now it's not looking too good for Team One for wanteD Esports. Sorry, I'm just getting the names wrong now. You know what? This is just me being a bit silly.
Yeah, I mean,
not
the names are difficult. I'll give you that.
Yeah, the names are difficult, but North Cartel are really kind of struggling here now to, kind of make any plays. Time is their biggest enemy at the moment, as Death claims one of Tarar, and well, now it goes to a 3 versus 3 once more with only 1 minute 10 seconds left on the clock, and diffuser isn't in hand either. They have to recover the diffuser. This is all going a bit wrong for North Cartel.
Yeah, I mean, I do see it going very wrong right now, and well, it seems like they are sending a player to rotate to pick up that diffuser, but we're still struggling on it a bit. But there goes one pick from Maxi onto Enoch. He tries to go for the second, but Skeptic's just the better player there. Sophia does not have. Sophia had no clue. Sophia has no clue.
The misdrone, the misinformation, and the misplays leads to the Zofia of Mac being claimed, and now once more Skeptics claims KP, and it gives wanteD the second round on the board.
I hope we don't see another. I don't want to see another Firefox, game. We are choking a lot. We are choking a lot on the executes. Like, this is giving me, previous game vibes. No offense to anybody, but this is giving me previous game vibes right now. Like, we are struggling on the executes for North Cartel here, and well, wanteD is just picking up on the mistakes.
Yeah, they are picking up on the mistakes, but they're also putting down many mistakes as well. We have seen just wanteD over-aggressing massively, which is unneeded against a team like North Cartel, who clearly are, by the look of this, very aggressively minded and are very eager to swing things. So, I mean, it's not the right thing to be doing from the side of wanteD.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I mean, hopefully we'll see some improvements mid-game. We'll see some. Maybe North Cartel or wanteD find a bigger weakness or strengthen up their gameplay. Yeah, we are going to go to Kitchen now with a pretty default lineup from the attack here. Same with the defense. We are bringing Capcan. The IQ is one I haven't seen brought in a while.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see IQ in play too much anymore, just because she's kind of out of meta at the moment. But in my opinion, she is still a very, very strong operator, especially on a map like Villa. I mean, we're looking at it now, and Villa, let alone any other map, is probably one of the most utility-based maps, just because of the way it has to be played. We are going to see a swing, but I don't know. I give up on the names. I give him up, but he finds one onto Enoch, who does of the cat cam, and I'm strumbling over my words, and Death finds one.
Onto Levy. Romsey does get away with a sliver of HP though, and it is equal man count here, but we do have to deal with Mr. Mozzie in what's it called? Skull going down red here. But do you reckon he could do a bit more damage here? I reckon he could.
Well, he does have a very good gun in hand. The P10 isn't the best, but also isn't the worst if you can land your shots, and that is in the hands of Death. So we have seen him; he can land his shots.
Yeah, he can very much land his shots, and it is a very, very powerful gun if used correctly. But again, the map control take seems to be decently placed. Not too fast, not too slow. We're gonna get some foot done now, but not as many picks as there was previous rounds early game. As I say that, Death gets picked off by Mac, trying to walk with Astro. You just jinxed me.
Yeah. I did.
Oh my god.
Anyway, vertical plays coming out then, and it is just going to be more and more restricting for wanteD here. The positions are going to be limited, and well, we say this, and Skeptic's Jaeger does find himself taken down, but not out just yet. Now confirmed by Mexi, and well, Oaken is in Moto playing very aggressive. Romsey, though, still on that slither of HP and is still running around like an absolute madman, looking to try and find the kills. They are in a 2 versus 4 though, with a plank going down by Terrar, and now it's just not looking too good. But he both find one. Romsey, that was a ludicrous shot. It shouldn't be allowed. As Oaken walks in, we are in a post-plant situation now. KP does take down Oaken. And now it's up to Romsey in a 1 versus 3 with only 45 seconds left on the clock. Time, the biggest enemy now, not any of the North Cartel players.
Yeah, I mean, this is a difficult situation to win, and he does not get it. KP does take him down. It was an almost unwinnable situation there, so there's not much he could have done. But wanteD there, they fell apart. They had a good early game, but that unnecessary early swing, I think, really pushed them down the stream there.
It really, really did. And well, we see 2-2 now. And well, my question is now, we have to have a prediction here. Is this overtime? I think
we're going to see overtime. I'm making prediction that we are.
I think we have to, right?
Yeah, we got to.
These teams are just so evenly matched, and well, you even looking at some of the scoreboards, and yeah, you see some of the 6 and 3s, and well, the kills though across the board are reasonably close. There's no one like absolutely dominating, having an absolute game of their life. So I mean, it is nice to see for once. What has gone unnoticed though, that we haven't seen too much of, is we are seeing observation blockers in play, and this is going to restrict the info of North Cartel, as seen in their prior rounds. They play quite utility based, I'd say, and well, bringing the observation blockers limits that from anyone that's playing on the drones.
Yeah, I do agree, and it's a new gadget, just like the new operator. It's a new gadget that we haven't really seen a lot of play of, but I do think it'll be a very core gadget of certain strats because the way it can be used. I mean, even the Alibi now has it. She doesn't have the shield, but she now has the observation blocker, which makes Alibi a bit more versatile in a way. Like, it still doesn't make her as useful as she used to be with the shield, but I still think those observation blockers make a very, very big deal, especially when certain angles can be just thrown by looking that direction, and you just block it off with a wall, basically.
Most definitely. Levy looks to play very aggressive and get aggressive, as he's already in master bedroom, and well, yellow pings are coming out, and they are aware of one in trophy, and oh, this can't end well. Enoch is going to try and swing the Astro window, and well, does find himself taken down, struck down, and claimed by Mexi, and now is put wanteD in a disadvantage, and it's not looking too good. It wasn't even really a fair trade, as Mexi take near to no damage, and he's probably sitting around that 70 to 80 HP mark. No way Levy finds this one bottom red, right?
No way.
No way.
No, yeah, he's gone
Nah,
back
he's
to
gone
main.
It was a brief moment of there's no way, right?
Yeah, we are gonna, well, we're gonna see them stalling a bit here. But I think they do know there's one more below. They're trying to deal with that right now, and they're trying to deal with these Felt cams. But you know, North Cartel in a bit of a pause situation. Yeah, they do know he's there. There's no way they don't.
Yeah, they know. Are aware of Romsey and Memo, then this could be devastating for him, but isn't aware of the sledge. It's just on his right, millimeters away from him. The C4s are going to be coming out though, and is blown, isn't found just yet though. And as Mekhi looks to advance into Memo, but KP claims the alibi of death, and well, now it's not looking too good. North Cartel and a 5v3 do have the greater man advantage, and now. And only now the Dokkaebi calls are coming out. Skeptics is getting called in. Probably the worst position of all. And Romsey finds himself taken down. Not sure where that was from. But all we know, Mekhi was the one to claim it as Okin takes one more. And is also now finds himself down. But not out just yet. Not confirmed. We say this. Levy confirms it. And now it's up to Skeptics. Who now finds himself taken down by Levy. The man has performed oh so well so far.
Yeah, Levy's been performing very well recently. And he's, well... From what I know, I've played with this guy before, and he's definitely improved a lot since last time I played with him. In general, like, they are doing very well. North Cartel are doing very well, and they're getting better off of their mistakes. It's wanteD falling to their own mistakes right now, and it just seems to be a back and forth. And I wouldn't be surprised if this round goes to wanteD. Just because of how the game's been going. We are going on back to a AV defense, which has seemed to have favored North Cartel so far, but I think wanteD have something up their sleeve here.
Yeah, I mean, we see the AV site, and well, we know AV can be, and most likely will be in this case scenario, quite an even site amongst the defenders and attackers, you know. We do see also quite a default lineup coming out from wanteD. You know, we bring the bandit for wards now. You bring the Azami and the Aruni just kind of for, you know, entry denial, and then you bring the Jaeger and the Mozzie to do what is intended is just absolutely frag out.
Yeah, I mean that is the very default lineup, which to be fair, you know, both teams. I'm not going to say, I kind of can say that both teams have been running quite default, but it's. The issue right now is, well, North Cartel are taking advantage of certain rounds, but in the same time, wanteD can set the pace here, and if they set the pace well, like they did that one AV round they won, which was round 2, then they can really control the pace. We are going to see a jump out from Death. Whoa, no!
Death, man, Why are you trying that? You know you can't do it. A lot of, I mean, this is a crucial bit of information here on. I think that's the Jaeger of Skeptics, and it isn't going to pay off. But I mean, it is in fact, as it was Hekon actually, who is going to claim one, or it does get away with a slither of health, and Romsey finds himself down, not out just yet, can't be claimed, can't be confirmed. As the sledge moves closer and closer and closer to do so, but it is going to be basically a free drone for a minute, and well, now they have information on Nexi, and they know where they're pushing from, know what they're trying to do, and they aren't aware of the IQ on Wolf Window just yet, Adrian, and it is looking like it's going to go in the side of North Cartel.
Yeah, it is looking like another North Cartel round, especially, I mean, I don't know what Death was doing there. Like, what was the point of that? I don't see the point of that jump out. I mean, we don't see what was happening from his perspective.
Death is going to do Death things, I suppose, and well,
yeah.
We've seen him have his moments. I'm guessing that are just one of the moments we haven't seen yet, and we don't want to see one anymore. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter about him. He's off the board. He's dead. He's on the cameras giving calls. As Okin does claim one. Wasn't sure who that was. I believe that was Levy, the Iana, and well,
that was KP.
KP then. Sorry, it was KP. The Dokkaebi, in fact, and well, now it's what was. I see. I was say, why are we dropping here, guys? We are
We're dropping for a bit of vertical work.
We are going to get some information, as Vault is also now going to be opened, and well, it's now only 50 seconds left on the clock, and things are looking to have slowed right down for North Cartel, and wanteD probably in a better position here. When we say this, henOk does take down one Mac, and it puts him in the man advantage. But mixi says something about it and responds with two. Skeptic and Okin off the board, and one more for mixi. Hekon claimed and struck down.
What was that? This guy's unbelievable. This guy.
Well, we were saying it was going to go in the way of wanteD, and well, nonetheless, mixi shuts us up and puts a 4-2 split on the half for North Cartel.
I don't even know. I mean, we were saying overtime, but
now it's not looking like that, is it? I mean,
no.
My voice is hurting now.
I mean,
we had too many good moments in the first match with Adrian, and now we're struggling.
Yeah, we are really struggling, mate. I mean, I don't even know what to say. You know, mixi there was a big factor to the round for Cartel, and that really puts Cartel in a good advantage. We are seeing a little nice. I love that shield. I honestly love that shield. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. Love that shield. We are gonna see a bit of Tachanka on the board, whilst we get North Cartel on the defense, and we are gonna see the Lion and Twitch back again on the attack from our first game. You know, remember little Seal, good old Lion main.
Oh, we did see a good bit of Seal on the Lion, and well, we are going to see a replication. And Okin, I mean, we've seen Okin play very, very well, and well, I'm really interested in what you can do. Not one with the Lion on the board, and well, and then two with the 417 in his hands. I mean, surely that's got to be dangerous, right?
I mean, we're running 2 417s, so we are running a very dangerous setup right here with the firepower. But we are going to see, a default master side over clear, and a very heavy roam from North Cartel here. I think this is quite similar to what, what's the name, what wanteD were doing earlier. They're doing a very similar roam to wanteD. They're running 3-man row and one guy roaming below and 2 guys roaming the trophy and master side.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, this is so aggressive. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we are. mixi's just getting hyped. mixi's getting hyped after that round.
He is. Well, they are going to be trying to open up the wall, but it is going to be denied by the mute jammers. And now Goyo is going to he's going to be swinging concrete and isn't going to find anything. Isn't going to find any damage landed with a Lion scan coming out. He is now drone. They are aware of his presence upstairs, and well, now he's really doing a good job there, holding up this attack of wanteD Esports, and well, he's doing his exact job. And he at the moment is a one-man army. A Skeptic jumps in, and well, hasn't been met with him just yet. But there's 3 of them all on this master side, and this is either going to be the best play we have seen in the group stages so far, or mixi's going to have a very bad day.
Well, I mean, mixi
he's moved back into zombie.
mixi just said no, I ain't dealing with that. And he's moved back, but you know, he's still playing quite aggressive, and as we can see, he seems to be quite an aggressive player. He likes to play aggressive, and as we can see, he's just trying to retake a bit of that control, and then just, you know, attract his attention and leave. Which, I love, honestly, I love that type of playstyle. It, you know, confuses people, and look at the time he's wasted. You know, there's 50 seconds on the clock, and they're only getting, you know, they're only getting past the initial clear. Oh!
Onto Rumsey, what a shot that was. And well, we were talking about him being aggressive, and he just goes and does that, but once more is struck down and claimed as mixi finds one more as well, and Tara takes down Death. It's all falling apart for most wanteD here, Adrian, as well. What? Oh, that shot. Oh,
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. mixi.
Okin, we were talking about him. Sorry, Okin, we were talking about him with the 417 in hand, and well, we're seeing firsthand what he can do with it. And well, with only no map control and no shots to be landed and no kills for him on the 417 this time, as Tara takes him down. And well, now it's mixi going to be looking to get aggressive, and henOk does put a glimmer of hope in the side of wanteD. He finds 2, but no time, as well, North Cartel just held them up. There was no time on the board, and time became their worst enemy.
Yeah, I mean, mixi there was just, that was a beautiful example of how to hold, you know, for time. He was playing very aggressive, attracting a lot of pressure onto the attackers, but you know, he wasted a lot of time doing it. He wasted a good 3 minutes trying to do that, pretty much the entire round actually. And you know, he also got his picks when he needed, and we saw that. We saw that beautiful one tap from mixi, putting him into 12 and in the 12 and 5 position. You know, man's dropping 12 kills already, and you know, we're here trying to get overtime. You know, we're here expecting overtime, but I don't think overtime's going to happen.
Yeah. Wow. Certainly a Well, I mean, I don't know how Mixie's been allowed to get those 2 kills. I mean, I don't know how he's been allowed to get the first one in the first place with just an absolute ludicrous shot. That was, oh my, my lord.
That deserves to get clipped and popped on Twitter.
If there's got to be a clip to sum up, just to sum things up on day one, it's got to be that.
Yeah, obviously.
Of all the games we've seen today. We've only seen 2 on stream, but all the games that were off things. We've seen 7-0s, we've seen freebies, we've seen everything happen. That has to take it, right?
Yeah.
You can't, surely.
Yeah, that has to take it. I agree. that one tap was just magnificent.
Yeah, it was so good. Well, statue we go then. I don't think we've seen North Cartel player once yet. We are going to now get the privilege of seeing them, but they have brought the Flores North Cartel. We were commenting on at the start of the game that how overpowered Flores is due to the method, just due to the meta in utility, and for all those siege enjoyers that maybe don't watch competitive play too much, understand what Flores does. He has an explosive drone which can blow up basically any bit of utility at any point. So he's going to be an incredibly useful operator to bring, especially to combat these keeper barriers of KP.
Yeah, I'm just really confused right now. They sent their Flores drone at that keeper barrier, but that Flores drone didn't hit it. It was on top of the keeper barrier, or am I just going crazy?
I'm not sure, but grenades are going out, and they are going to be clearing Max shield away from bathroom. It isn't aware. There's one more on the window. It isn't aware that one's jumped in. What is this? It is now drone forced to move back into AV and is now in less of a powerful position, but Skeptics is in the building and is going to take a lot of damage, and claimed by Mac the Frost who re-swung. I mean, it's very smart, I'd say, to be fair.
I mean, they are...
His drone runs away and...
Yeah,
sorry, I cut you off, but his drone runs away, swings, and then gets the kill. But we're talking Terrar and KP claim 2 of the wanteD Esports guys. That's Rumsey, and I'm not sure who else it was. I believe Hekon, and Oken had something to say about it, though, taking down Terrar, and, well, now clawing back what is left of this round, and North Cartel once again proving to be more dominant.
Yeah, no, North Cartel have clearly been a more dominant team in a 5-2 position here, and there goes Mexi again on a kill of death. This guy's on fire today. Like, you know, these guys are just holding their positions. They are able to deny a lot of pressure. And Mixi, I'm not, no comment.
Mixi, you're not Mixi. Your name is not death. We aren't doing runouts, please. We saw it go wrong once, and well, frankly, we don't want to see it go wrong again, because sometimes seeing it happen more than once is just sometimes a bit. It's just a bit over the top as North Cartel claim the round. Mac taking down Oken to put them to match point.
Yeah, I mean, North Cartel have really been holding it together. Like, they had some weak rounds at the start of this, but they've worked on it. Clearly, mid-game, they've managed to fix it. I mean, they are 6-2, and it's match point. They have definitely fixed it very quickly, and they've allowed themselves to control the map. They control what wanteD want, and they don't, leave it for them. They don't give it to them. And wanteD right now need to take that control back. They need to get a bit aggressive. They need to start winning their ones, right? Because their problem right now, I feel like it might not be so much about winning their ones, but they are dying to a single player at all times. They're unable to trade that player off.
Yeah, and it is the issue of refrags for wanteD Esports. They just aren't doubling up most of the time, and well, it's kind of coming back to bite them, because against a team like North Cartel, who constantly have a refrag, constantly have the potential to get one or even more kills due to one of their players falling, it's just so strong that wanteD esports need to have that same potential just to get one kill off the board when one falls, and it is something it is quite lackluster on their side, on their side of things, and especially with the operator lineups they've been bringing, which are quite aggressive. You'd expect them to be reasonably good at it, but no, they're not, and that's a concerning bit.
Yeah, no, I do think I do agree. They are, they are bringing fairly aggressive lineup most of the time. With the Lion, the Ashe, the Ana, and now they seem to be wanting to focus more on a bit of vertical play as well. The Buck, and obviously getting rid of their flanks with a Nomad and a bit of Burns. We are going to see something quite fast here, and Zami get picked off very early. That's Mixie getting picked off by Henok. And Mixie's been applying a lot of pressure to the run, but Levy getting a trade, and Henok getting an instant trade again.
This is exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That is exactly... One wanted player falls and one to refrag instantly is just the potential they need. And well, we've seen it once, and they're already at a greater man advantage. They're already doing greater than. Well, this is probably one of their better rounds they've been on the attacking side, despite it being match point. They want to try and stay in this for as long as possible and claw back what is left of anything they have. And well, it's all stalled out now, all slowed down. They went quite quickly, and they were met with a brick wall effectively with only 1 minute and 40 left. And Rumsey is basically stuck in zombie. He's not really moving. He's not really intending to do anything. Maybe some drones coming out to try and drone as much as they can. As Henok is hit by a can trap, and well, now in a position where health is not his friend, and the C4 does go out, doesn't land anything, and well, now it's just slowing down. Wanted to have taken the top floor control, aren't even looking to do any vertical play.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising how little vertical play they've done so far, but they seem to be doing a bit more now. But they have stalled a bit, right? Yeah, and I think that's purely just because they brought just the Buck on his own. And there goes KP on a trade onto death, and now we're equal man. But we are going to see a bit of aggressive plays from Henok, if I can start pronouncing people's names correctly. It does look like a Memo side execute.
Yeah, I mean, Memo is such a good spot to take, especially with the vertical potential on it. And well, overall, there are so many soft walls, so many ways to kind of manipulate the walls, manipulate the way Memo looks to work in your favor. And we see that through this rotate. And Rumsey isn't aware. A pixel closer, and he would have killed the Jaeger of Mac. And well, Tara does claim Henok, and what a shot from Skeptic. But no, Romy. I thought it was I thought we were spectating Skeptics for a second. Skeptics does take a flash and flashes itself, and Rumsey is going to swing into Laundry, and well, it's in a 2 versus 1, not the greatest position, and I think this is going to go in the way of North Cartel, and it is. GG's. Good luck in your next matches. North Cartel close it out.
That was... I don't even know what to say. That was just different.
That was a very good match.
That was a very good match, especially from North Cartel there. I think they definitely showed that match that they are a force to be reckoned with, and not to be messed with. They clearly had a rough start compared to wanteD, but they are they did come back from it. We originally thought it might even be a overtime game, but it didn't end up being an overtime game because
it really looks like it was going to be an overtime game, Adrian, and well, it just kind of fell through towards the end, and I'm really not sure what happened on the side of wanteD, but nonetheless, North Cartel and wanteD esports really put up a show. Really put up a show for us, and it was only 7-2, but was a very, very good match and very good. It's a very good Siege was being played overall. I'm happy I got to see my favorite region play, which is the French region of Siege, and well, I'm a happy caster. I don't know about you, but I'm happy.
I'm happy as well. I mean, those were some scenes that we just watched there. I mean, Maxi was just built different. He was picking up those kills that his team needed.
Yeah.
He wasn't giving wanteD breathing space to allow them to win in a way. To allow them to win the rounds.
I have also just realized, right? over these past two casts, you have gone 2 up on me. Because you were first, you're correct on the first map prediction, which I was wrong, and once again you were correct on the second map prediction, which I was wrong. So maybe I'll get one right nowadays. Anyway, should we have a look at the standings then so far? I believe that puts North Cartel. Where does that put North Cartel actually? If we move to the standings,
I'm not actually sure.
Just gonna yeah, well, let's take a little look here. You know, we'll go to the standings, and well, surely it can't. They go second, all right, with Team Panda going first. We didn't actually talk about this. We were meant to talk about this in the pre-show, but we didn't have much time. Team Panda did play off of stream. They 2 games clashed, and it was a flip of the coin, and they come up short, but they did win 7-0 against. I think that was it.
It was
who was it?
I don't know. It was German Monkeys.
That was it. It was German Monkeys get 7-0 against German Monkeys. I mean, that's not how you want to start with qualifiers, but nonetheless, it was. I mean, sometimes things happen, and well, you've got to look on the bright side. It was only the first match. There was still plenty of time for them to come back, and I'm sure they did very, very good things. And I'm sure it put Pandas in a bit of a strange position. But anyway, North Cartel does go second here, which is good.
Yeah, it's definitely very good for them. What's it called? They can go. They can keep it from here. You know, they can go higher. They can get first. You know, the only reason North Cartel aren't first right now, as we know, the 7-0. But if they can keep their next game going well, right? For the next game week, then they can allow themselves to hold that second place position. And you know, there's still a lot of stakes. You know, this is round 1, so anything can happen. You know, a team could win 7-0 again tomorrow. A team could win 7-3, and you know, it could even out the scoreboards a different way. But yeah, right now, North Cartels are sitting calmly in second place.
Yeah, well, it is things are only going to heat up the further down in the qualifiers we go. Well, I think, Adrian, that concludes us for
it does
for today. I mean, when is our next play day? I think that's what we have to say first. When is our next play day? What time? When are we thinking? When can our lovely viewers at home tune in next to watch this? This incredible siege we're saying.
We should most likely have a game tomorrow. Well, it's uncertain because teams are still currently deciding, because it's up to the teams on the times they want to play. But you should have a game tomorrow around 8 CST.
8 p.m. CEST, so 20 CEST for those who run on the 24-hour clock. So, I mean, other than that, I think we've got to say, you know, good games and well played to all the teams that we saw today play, and all the ones we didn't see and did go unnoticed. So well played to those. And well, I've been your Cat of Velocity, joined on the desk by the wonderful Adrian, and we will see you tomorrow at 20 CEST.
Have a good night.